Hey guys, so actually it's a few days later after my cruise. I have been like being too lazy trying to edit this video, but today's Friday and I got off my cruise like Monday, and I literally loved the cruise. It was so much fun. I know you're probably like, oh my god, but it was Corona, like you're not supposed to be out, you know, self-isolation, social distancing or whatever. But that cruise ship was the last cruise to go out for like a month, so these next clips you're gonna see are me on the cruise. Of course, none of my vacations can ever just go smoothly and nothing's wrong. So we're just gonna call this my series of unfortunate events. Yes. So really what had happened was the day we were supposed to leave out for the cruise, like legit the day of, my mom had woke me up super early in the morning and was like, so I was scrolling down trying to fill out the rest of the information for the cruise, and I saw that you need a government issued ID to get on the cruise, right? And this is like the morning of the cruise. We had to leave at like 9 a.m. So I hurried up, I got dressed, we got into the car and we drove to the DMV. We literally walked into the DMV. We had everything, my birth certificate, my social security number, and my proof of residency, like my address or whatever. So when she was pulling out the birth certificate, he was like,
ma'am, is that a copy?
And she's like, yeah. And he was like, we don't take copies. It's my birth certificate. So anyway, we had walked out. We were like lost, like what were we gonna do? So we like started panicking a little bit, and it was like the perfect time for all that stuff to go down. Like, of course it's the perfect time for all that stuff to go down. So we drove back home. We were trying to call Carnival, but it was like a bunch of people were trying to call the customer service, so it was like backed up and stuff like that. My mom had been on hold for an hour. Then she had to call the DMV and was on hold for like 20 minutes after that. So then we're looking up on different websites, and if you scroll down on the website a little bit, it says you can bring a school ID as proof that you're there. I don't know why they didn't have it up where it said you need a government issued ID, because the only reason why they needed an ID for me was to make sure if I ever got lost, they had a picture of me, you know? But they take pictures of you when you're walking in there, so it just made me a little upset. So we were on our way, we were on the road, we dropped our dog off at the pet hotel thing. I'm a bad vlogger, so I forgot to record all that, but we were on our way. It was an 1.5-hour drive to the port, and we had made it. We walked in, and all of this had happened for them to not ask me for my ID. I really let it go because I was there, and there was no way I was not gonna not be able to go on the cruise, so I just kind of let it go. I had no time to be mad. I was about to go on vacation. While I'm editing, they also took our temperatures while going on there because, you know, the coronavirus, and if your temperature is too high, you can't go. So the lady was checking my temperature, and everybody before me was like, yep, you're good. Yep, you're good. Yep, you're good. Then she came up to me and then like checked my temperature. She's like, you're perfect. I panicked. I literally panicked because I thought my temperature was too high. So I walked in. Because we already had like our boarding passes or whatever to get on the cruise, it literally took us like 5 minutes to get there, when usually when we would go, it would take us like an hour. So it was like a breeze, just get on, get in, you know. We're getting ready to go on. Are you excited, Mom?
I think it's being
Mother,
oh yes, I'm so excited.
So we finally made it on the cruise. Another thing that had happened was I really wanted some chicken. Couldn't find any chicken, so I had to get burgers. Not even tripping because I love cheeseburgers now all of a sudden. Like, I am like craving Sonic at this very moment, but that's not the story for today. So we got there, it was maybe like 1 o'clock. They told us our rooms are gonna be ready at 1. So we were like, okay, cool, so we can eat, and by the time we're done eating, we can go to our room. It was 1:27 when we got done eating. We went down to go to our rooms, and he was like, no, the rooms are not gonna be ready till 1:30. So we had to stand out there for like 3 minutes, and finally we were able to go to our room. Once again, a bad vlogger. I forgot to vlog the room. I was so shocked at how big it was. It's not like huge, but it was like a good like size room, and I really liked it. It had like a bunch of space on the floor. There were 2 beds. One bed was for me, and then one bed was for my mom and my sister. Okay guys, we just made it to our room after this really hectic morning. We finally made it on. I thought we weren't gonna be able to go because I thought I needed ID. They didn't even check my student ID. So we're just chilling right now. We haven't like left the dock yet. So I'm actually really excited and so ready for this vacation. So yeah. So then we all got changed and stuff, and I ended up taking a shower so I can get dressed how I really wanted to look and stuff like that. And then I was off. Like I was walking everywhere and I was trying to get used to everything. And then I had forgot my cousins were going to be on this cruise, so I saw them and we were all hugging each other. But because I haven't seen them since I was like 2 years old, I had no clue who these people were. It was funny. So I didn't have much video footage for the first day of the trip because we literally didn't do much the first day. We honestly just chilled out that whole day because we were already stressed from the morning when we were going through all that stuff to try to get me a government issued ID. So it was really about chilling. I went to my camp and I was like kind of excited to go, but there was not that many people in there and it was kind of boring, so I left and literally never went back. And we're on our way to the Bahamas. I'm literally so excited. We have to go to the Bahamas tomorrow. Our cruise is only 4 days, so we'll be there tomorrow. I think we're gonna get off. Oh, and the day after? Okay. Hey guys. It probably sounds really windy outside, but it's vlog day 2. We are about to be in the Bahamas in like 3 hours. I really want to wake up early to see the water because we weren't that deep yet, but now we are really, really deep. And I'm gonna show you my view. Okay, so I'm on the balcony. I love just sitting out here and looking at the water. Not everybody's awake right now. I'm awake and my mom is awake, but my sister is not. So we're just really chilling. I really want to get some breakfast in a little bit, and then I'm gonna take a shower and get ready to go to the Bahamas. So we were finally in the Bahamas. We've been to the Bahamas like 6 times, but we did basically the same thing every time, but this time we actually got to walk around. It was super duper fun. I walked past this braiding station that I go by every time we are in the Bahamas, and I actually wanted to get my hair braided, but I decided to walk past. So we wanted to take a boat to go to Atlantic City to get some candy, you know, like, so we ended up getting the boat. We were late by 1 minute, so we had to go and like walk around for a little bit. So my mom went to the store and bought some sunglasses because she had broke hers. So when we were going by one guy, his glasses were 25 bucks, and we like kept walking, and then we ended up going to a store, and then my mom bought some glasses for like 20 bucks. And then as soon as we walked out, this lady found us and wanted us to go to her shop. So we actually really did some walking, and we never realized how cool the stuff was at the Bahamas. So we walked in, and I ended up finding this really cool backpack that she gave me, and it was so cool. And I really loved her. Like, it was fun. Like, she was so nice and everything. And then when we made it out, we finally got to go on the boat. This is the backpack the lady gave me. It was like 20 bucks. It was so nice of her. Like, and it's cute. Like, I love this bag. So we finally had gotten on the boat, but we were literally sitting there for a while, like a long time. But it was because they were trying to fill everybody into the seats, you know? So we finally like took off, and then they gave us a tour of everything we were seeing, and we saw Nicolas Cage's house, Michael Jackson's house and stuff, a yoga retreat area, and a nude beach. Nobody was there, but it was like it's like an abandoned nude beach, or it's no longer a nude beach or something, but it used to be a nude beach, and it's like right there, like where you could see everything, but good thing nobody was there. Then we finally made it to the Atlantic City, and then we got off the boat and started walking. We made it to the candy store, and we were like in and out getting candy. So once again, bad vlogger. I swear next time I make a travel video, I will have more footage. It was hard for me to balance the things I was supposed to take footage of and things that weren't supposed to be there. Like, I was having such a difficult time. But besides that, we made it to the candy store, we sat down and we took a picture, and then we went into the casino area because they have these cute little artifacts or whatever, like sculptures or something with weird little stuff, and I always love to see those. And we didn't even really go all the way in, but I saw one of the sculptures and I really loved it. And then we left and got back on the boat. Hey guys, so we just made it back from the Bahamas. We honestly won't leave port until 6:30 tomorrow, so we might go back out. I don't know, but we got changed because it's super hot out here, and we're just gonna sit outside on the Lido deck.
Not that for us.
Bro, so we were watching Amazing World of Gumball.
Okay.
And you know that little hot dog or whatever that's on the thing? It's called he called himself an artificially flavored, reconstituted meat snack. You good? It's hot. It's really hot.
It ain't hot on this cruise.
Not on the cruise, but out there.
We ain't out there no more. You talking about the past. We just live in the present. Let me see if I hear it.
Okay, we'll see you out there on the Lido deck. When we had made it out there, I was really hungry, so I went to get a burger before I even went to sit down with my mom and watch my sister go play in the water. So when I say my series of unfortunate events, I literally mean it. So I went out there with my family, and then my sister, she went to the jacuzzi, and then she was on the slide, you know, doing whatever. So they all wanted me to come to the jacuzzi, but I only had my bikini top, right? I had shorts and a bikini top. And I decided to put my feet in the water, right, to go in the jacuzzi. But my mom splashed me with water, so literally everything got soaked, including my shorts and stuff like that. So I just decided to get into the jacuzzi anyway and chill. I went back to our cabin and I took a shower, and then I did realize I really wanted my hair braided. So me and my mom, we went back down to the Bahamas and I got my hair braided. Bad vlogger again, didn't get any footage. I swear I'll do better next time. Okay guys, so it's been a few hours, but I had gotten off the boat. I went to the Bahamas and I got this cute backpack that I'll show you when I get back to the room. I made it back and I went and I got my hair braided again. But now I'm just back on the cruise ship and just walking around on the sports thing. So I'll catch y'all when I go get ready for dinner. So I had a little bit of extra time before I went to dinner, so I went and I watched Frozen 2 before I had to get ready. It was really cold out there, so I only got to watch like maybe like 10-20 minutes of it, and then I went to the room. It was elegant night, so I went to put my dress on, but I wasn't feeling too well, like my stomach was hurting. And I realized I had ate too much candy, so I went to Elegant Night and ate one bite of my food, and I wasn't hungry anymore. So I went back to my room and like got changed and like laid down and went to sleep. Jesus, it's bright out here. I probably haven't had a lot of clips for you guys to see. So I'm new to this vlogging thing. And usually every time I'm on a cruise, I don't use my phone. So I keep having to remind myself to take my phone out and to record. So I'm gonna try my best to vlog everything for y'all. But yesterday we were just in the Bahamas and we were docked there until 6:30 this morning. Today it's now like 8:50 and we've been on the water for like 2 hours now. So I haven't really done anything because my club is really boring. I've just really been hanging out with the adults because there's nobody else like my age that wants to do anything, which is fine. But I just need to get better at this vlogging thing. So I don't know how this video is gonna come out, but I hope it comes out, you know, kind of good. So we're gonna see where vlog day 3 takes us, and we're probably just gonna chill around on the cruise until we have to go back home tomorrow. So day 3 was an interesting one. We decided that we were literally gonna go through like everything they had that day and do almost everything. There was $5,000 bingo where you could actually win $5,000, you know? So we actually decided to sign up for that. We went to the 11 a.m. early bingo slot thing where you can buy your bingo cards earlier than everybody else. So we went there super duper early and we spent $40 to have like 9 extra chances to win. But I was so sure that I was gonna win some money, you know, like so sure. I was like, yep, I feel it in my gut, my guy, I'm gonna win some money. The bingo game wasn't until like 3 p.m. so we had a lot of time to kill. So I went to my room, my family went up to the Lido deck and they were just hanging out, drinking, you know, and I had to get changed. I wanted to get ready and stuff for the day. So it's a few hours later. I went to get some stuff for bingo. I dropped my sister off at her club. But we're waiting for this. It's a $5,000 bingo thing. I hope I win. Probably won't, but I hope I win. So I'm gonna go back out there. I'm going to the Lido deck and I'm just gonna be walking around with my family. I brought the bingo cards back to the room. I took a shower, I got dressed, and I was ready to go. I kept them. It was like 12 by the time I had gotten done, or maybe like 11:30 or so. So I literally like just left the bingo cards in there since it was not gonna be starting until 3. I went up to the Lido deck. They were having a dance party for St. Jude, so we can raise money for St. Jude or whatever. I danced. I like got some food. I got like a burger or whatever. I was really chilling. It was fun. It was really hot that day. So we were all just out there having so much fun. But then there was the hairy chest contest. Yes, I said it correctly. You did not misunderstand the hairy chest contest. A contest for every man to take his shirt off and dance in front of two women and they touch their hairy chest. And you want to know who went out there? My uncle. My uncle, he went out there. So it was like 5 other guys, including him, and he was the last one to go. The first guy they had go up, he went and did his thing. He like danced, you know, and then the women like judged him and stuff. Not like a bad thing. They had to judge him on the hair, how he smelled, and his butt. Yeah, so then goes the second guy. He goes up there, he dances, he like is having a really good time, and the ladies go up and, you know, touch on him and stuff like that, and whatever they do. Then they had to judge him. They had to tell Mark Hugh, who's the crew's entertainer / director of all the little entertainment stuff, had to ask them questions about the dude and stuff like that. It was funny. Then the third guy goes and he dances, the ladies touch on him. The fourth guy goes, he dances, the lady touches on him. And then there's my uncle.
Really? What are you doing? Go ahead, ladies. Go have some steam. Hey.
Yep, I can never unsee that. Anyway, so then they had to do a twerk contest to see who was gonna stay and who was gonna leave. And my uncle and another guy ended up winning. So yeah, that was great. Hi, me editing. Okay, so I made a mistake. It was 2 guys that had to be sent away. My uncle, the other guy, and another guy actually ended up winning. So then they had to do like some type of Tarzan roar, and this was the first guy's roar. This is the second guy's roar. And this is my uncle's roar. So then they took the other guy out, and there was my uncle and one other guy left. Long story short, my uncle did not win. He did make second place though, so it was really fun to see him doing all that crazy stuff. But then it was time for the bingo. I was super duper excited. My mom started not to feel well, so I played for her and I also played for me. Hey guys, I don't know if you can hear me. It's just some pretty bad lighting, but I'm sitting down on the lobby floor and I'm waiting on my mom, but we're gonna go do something like bingo at 3. We still haven't done it. We got our cards and stuff like that, and I took them back to the room, but we're not really doing anything right now until 3 o'clock, so yeah. So bingo happened. So we had 3 rounds of bingo: a green card, an orange card, a blue card, and a purple card. The purple card you did with a green card. So first round I did not win. Somebody won, and they won $125, I'm pretty sure. The other one I didn't win again. So, you know, not really tripping because, you know, it's bingo. Not everybody's going to win. But the people that won like $250, I think. But then it came to the green and the purple card, right? So let me break it down for you. So I was doing my mom's and I was doing mine. So I was doing 2 purple and 2 greens. So to win $5,000, you need to fill up the 1 whole card of bingo, you know, or like 1 whole square. You know what I'm saying? So it was like really tough, but you had to hit the jackpot to win $5,000. So you were getting close. It was really hard for me doing all 4. I couldn't keep up because she was going so fast. Like they would not slow down. It was so hard. But then I realized I wasn't doing my purple card. So she finally gave us a break and was like, okay, guys, if you need to catch up, here are the numbers so you can see if you're missing anything. So I just did my purple card and I realized how many spots that I had that I haven't even done yet. So when I got done, like marking all the dots down, I only had 3 more slots. left. I was literally like so excited. I was like, I could actually win this, right? So the other two numbers that she had called out, I didn't have those. But then she called out two numbers and I did have them. And I was like, I only need one more. And then literally the next number she called, it was my number. And a guy before me had said bingo, but then I had my uncle say bingo because I'm only 17 and I can't get the cash from them because I'm a minor. But I had won bingo. I had won the big prize bingo. The only thing is we missed the jackpot by 10 spots, so I got $425. If the guy hadn't won, I would have won $850, but it's okay. We just had to split it. No biggie. I'm literally not even mad. I was literally hyperventilating. I almost passed out because I couldn't believe that I had won. So my uncle put the money on his card and we were gonna go to Guest Services to get the money later on that day. I literally ran out of the bingo area and like I couldn't breathe. So I'm running and still can't breathe. It was so hard, but I ran all the way back to the room and woke my mom up and was like, I won. And so then we went to go to Guest Services to claim the money, but they said I had to come back in a few hours. But they called her name to go pick my sister up from camp because she fell asleep and forgot. So I went with her to go get Ari, and then we took her to this Build-A-Bear thing, and I ended up getting a bear too. And it was pretty fun. Like, I was so excited. Like, I couldn't believe everything that was going on. And then I just chilled, you know? Hey guys, so it's a few hours later, and I know like I keep doing the jumps. It's okay though. But I've already caught you up to speed of everything that happened. I won bingo and I won $425 or $450. I can't remember. But I won and I'm so excited. I was this close to winning $5,000, but I'm glad that I won. I'm going out now to swim with my cousins and I will see you guys there. So the night was like usual. It was pretty chill. I went swimming with my cousins and then it started getting a little bit cold. And then I saw on the screen that they were playing Spider-Man Far From Home. And you don't know me that well yet, but I am a big Marvel fan, so I had to go see the movie. So I got out, and then I went to my room, and I got dressed and stuff like that, and took a shower and all that stuff to come back out to watch Spider-Man Far From Home. But I had an hour to kill in between, so me and my cousin and my sister went to go see a little bit of a comedy show, and then we just laid out the rest of the night and watched Spider-Man Far From Home, and I went back and I fell asleep. I almost forgot. After the movie, I realized that I needed to cash in my money or I wasn't going to get it in the morning because they told us if we try to cash it in the morning, the money was no longer going to be there. So I was literally looking for my uncle everywhere and I couldn't find him. And I found out that he went to dinner, fell asleep. So we went to his room and mom was like banging on the door. Come to find out, he was on the balcony and couldn't hear us. So we went to go claim the money and I got my money. I was so excited. And then we went back to the room and we all just fell asleep and just chilled on our last day on the water. Okay, I forgot again. I keep missing all these like important parts of the story, but I've been on a cruise like 6 times and they decided to give me a red card, and a red card means you've been on a cruise more than once, you know what I'm saying? I've been on 6. I was supposed to have gold. They couldn't give me gold because the head office made it seem like I've only been on 3 cruises when I've actually been on 6. I think this is my 7th one, or this might be my 6th one. I can't remember, but I'm supposed to have gold. So on the last day while we were in Guest Services claiming my money, the lady gave me a gold card just to use on the last day, and I felt so special. Hey guys, so we're back on port. But honestly, I just found out like a few days ago that this is the last cruise going out for like a month because of the whole coronavirus thing. But I had like a whole lot of fun and I won't be going on another one till November. I wish this one was longer, but it's okay. I had a whole lot of fun. So it was time for us to leave the cruise ship. It was literally so upsetting. I hadn't been on a cruise in 3 years, so it sucked to leave. But we had our luggage, so we had to leave first. So we got our luggage, we left out the room, we went on the elevator, and then we walked out. It was like honestly so quick. It usually takes us a long time, but we walked out, and then we took the elevator out of the thing and got to our parking spot, and then we found the car, and then we drove back to Tampa. We went to PetSmart to go pick up our dog from the pet hotel. It was so sweet. I had missed him so much. It was so good to be back home with my dog. But that's it for my cruise vlog. next travel vlog I'm gonna have so many more clips. This was the first one I had and I was really confused on what I was supposed to do, but I swear I'm only gonna get better from here. And I actually did win the $425, guys. It's right here. I gave my mom the $5. She's gonna give it back to me, but this is the $425 I won. Literally so happy. And no, don't ask me for money. But that's the end of this video, you guys. I hope you enjoyed this one, and I'll see you in the next one.